So it was an ATM company in the United States. We worked with distributors nationwide, bought our first ATM machine on a credit card, drained our bank account of all $2,000 we had to our name, and grew that to over 8,000 ATM machines nationwide.
We are going to be talking about how they took their business, grew it, scaled it, and exited it for twice as much money as they thought they might get for it. And just to give a little bit of encouragement to entrepreneurs, business owners, future entrepreneurs, if you build your business right and you put the right structure in place and you have the right strategy, you can absolutely kill it in business. Samantha, introduce yourself. Tell everybody what you guys did in your business before you sold it.
Sure. My name is Samantha Guthrie. So it was an ATM company in the United States. We worked with distributors nationwide, bought our first ATM machine on a credit card, drained our bank account of all $2,000 we had to our name, and grew that to over 8,000 ATM machines nationwide.
8,000 ATMs. Oh my God, all over the country.
Right.
Started with one
Yeah.
that you maxed your credit card out to buy.
Yeah.
And then you ended up with 8,000.
And the main thing is most entrepreneurs, I think they have a heart for entrepreneurship, but I don't think they necessarily have the business skills. I did not go to business school. And here it was, I not only started a company, but it ended up being nationwide. And the things that I needed to know along the way, I was just working my ass off. I was just working hard every single day. And I figured that would be what would get me where I needed to go. And it did to a certain point. And then we kind of hit the ceiling.
And is that where we met when you hit the ceiling?
Well, I think we were definitely at one of the break points where we either needed to implement a completely different strategy to get to the next level or even consider an exit.
So you go to the 10X 360, you go home, you guys start deploying some of what you learned. What happened with the business right after that?
We pretty much started even things with mission, vision, values with our employees, all the SOPs, writing everything down. That was so key. That completely elevated the value of our company. But we really just started strategizing and going into the details we had kind of skipped over because we were just so busy hustling before.
And how big was your business when you came to the 360?
It was probably 150,000 net per month, and it ended at 250.
So you went through the 360 and then you engineered your business with us.
Right.
And so then we constructed the model to create more value through your existing business.
Correct.
And worked side by side with you guys for 7 or 8 months and then deliver that to you.
Correct.
And then a year later, you started implementing those things, became more efficient, higher revenue per employee, started creating more profitability, and you caught the attention of somebody because you were overperforming the marketplace. And they came to you and said, hey, we'd like to maybe talk about buying your business.
That's pretty much, yeah. We had some industry professionals that we knew that I had kind of reached out to, but I was sort of floating things out while we were doing our platforming with you. And so it actually was a couple-year process of sort of getting buyers together and honing them in to see what their interest level was, but I didn't pull the trigger till I was ready.
So once you were ready and you were confident, you had your processes in place, you were driving so much value without expanding your team,
right.
Building these SOPs and this whole process around a high valued, high profitable ATM management company at that point.
Correct.
And so you go to sell your business. Traditionally, your business would have been worth what number if you hadn't had all that process in place?
Maybe 6 million.
6
at
million.
That point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But because you implemented, and you probably spent $500,000 with us doing all this stuff, maybe more.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Maybe less, actually.
Maybe less,
yeah.
actually. So all of a sudden you get in the sales process, you got your book to rely on, you've deployed your systems, your processes, and people are looking at that and they're like, man, you guys are way overperforming here. We don't want to just buy your business. We want to buy your business to put into all our businesses so that we can make everything more profitable.
That's exactly what happened.
And so then what happened to the value of your business?
So it almost tripled. We actually sold for double the industry average. It was actually those systems that they wanted. So other companies our size have 75 employees and we had 3.
Oh my God, think about it. Think about the value creation with just building the business right.
Yes.
3 employees doing what most people would have 75 employees. And then people ask me all the time, how did you sell your business for 77 times EBITDA,
Right.
150? And I say, I didn't sell my business for what I was doing. I sold my business for what the buyer could do by buying me.
Exactly.
And that's how you guys positioned your business, is not
Exactly.
necessarily what your business was doing, but hey, if somebody bought us, they could be 3 times bigger and more profitable, and we have the system to do it.